going to be doing Glacial Trail CHIMPS. Easy AF guide. Let's get our sound on. Nice. And we're going to be starting with Sada here. Sada. So, Glacial Tramps, what to know? Okay, the most important thing to know is about the freeze mechanic. So the way the freeze mechanic works is your tower will freeze 9 rounds after you place it for 2 rounds. So you place it on the 6th round, it will freeze on 15 and 16, right? So anytime you place a tower, if you just like want to do quick math, just know it'll be frozen on the 10 rounds after and in the round before. So if it's frozen on 6, it'll be frozen on 16 and 15. So what's surprising about this map is it's actually one of the easiest expert maps to beat on chimps, which might be surprising because a huge part about the strategy is just like placing your towers at the right time. And if you get your tower placement at the right time, then the rest of the map, or the difficulty for the rest of the map, tends to be like fairly trivial. Cool. We're gonna be using a lot of helicopters and spike factories basically to beat this. That's the general strategy. I know a patch is coming out. I'm on patch like 41 something, and I think 42 is coming out. Just know you have to jump on round 13, by the way. So I don't know if the spike factories are going to be getting nerfed, which would affect this strategy pretty significantly. And I also using bottom path on the heli, which is pretty strong in this patch as well, so that could affect things as well. So we're gonna put this like here, should be good. And then we have to do some micro through 15 and 16. I usually take these at normal speed because what happens is as these balloons go around the track, your helicopter starts to spin in circles and you will miss the balloons. So yeah, just be aware. Like so, okay. Get this up here as soon as we can. You just want to try and keep this thing straight so that the bullets hit whatever's behind it, and then we'll go back to full speed here. So the helicopter, you just place it as soon as you have enough money. I think it's on round 14 is when you get there. And then we're gonna get a couple points in here finally. And then we're gonna place a druid on round 24. And the reason why is I want my druid to be frozen at the same time as my helicopter, as you can see here. So, oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's pretty bad. Well, just hope for the best here. Guess we're putting on a 25. We'll see if it ends up being an issue, honestly. Because we use the druid mostly for popping leads. So all that matters is we can get through the 30s and then it doesn't really matter. Alright, cool. I do micro this round a little bit just because it is a little tricky, and sometimes the automatic patrol is a little scuffed, so. Cool, let's put this back on pursuit. Okay. Get this, and then we'll get hardgoings next. And then we're gonna get middle path here. We're going a 0-3-2 sniper or helicopter, and this is just to have something with that's just like reliable damage basically. For just dealing with camos and leads and everything. I guess this makes a sound when stuff is frozen. Not sure I even realized that. Are there leads on round 34? I don't remember. You didn't catch that. Okay, let's get these razor rotors. Nice. So on round 38, we're gonna want to place a couple towers, so just be ready for that. The reason I'm placing this on 38 is because Sada was frozen on 36. So I don't want these to share any frozen rounds with Sada. So we're gonna place one of these, and then we're gonna place another heli. And then we'll actually just update this first. Hold on. And then we're gonna place this here, like so. Get some discounts.
Get ready. Moab.
And we're gonna have to jump with Sada to catch this. Yeah. And let's just get this on automatic. So for round 42, we want to place our spike factory. It doesn't have to be on 42. It could be on 52, 62, but the reason for 42 is we want it frozen on 41 and 42, so we have our spike factory for 99 and 100. Really, we want it for 100. Is much more important. I'm also going to go ahead and place my alchemist as well. And then I'm going to get this bottom path here. Should be good here. We'll get Shimmer, and then we're going to get Necromancer on Popped Army as well. Nice. Cool. And then the next, we're almost done actually placing stuff for a really long time. And then it gets quite a bit easier. The next time we're going to play something is round 50. And the reason for 50 is because this is frozen on 48. We're basically trying to make sure we don't have a bunch of stuff frozen at the same time. That's just the general spacing of all these things. We'll get Mud Shop. Cool. Drop this here. Get that. Get ourselves an alchemist here. And we'll just go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, like so. And then we're gonna go ahead and get Deadly Spikes. And we'll put this on Smart as well. For Smart, it just backloads it. And it makes sense because we want to give our helicopters as much time as possible to do damage before they hit the spikes. And then we're just going to get Berserker Brew as well. And then we're going to get 2 Comanche defenses. And then we're going to chill for a really long time. We're gonna put Comanche defense on this one, Well, we don't even have enough money anyway. Guess it doesn't matter. But this, we went on this one because this one just got frozen. So we want to get the most out of our Comanche defense. And there we go. We might even have enough money to get this before it gets frozen. I don't actually remember the exact numbers. I think Striker Jones would be pretty good on this map. You could put him here, and you could probably use mortars. And maybe cannons and stuff up front here might be pretty good, actually. The reason why I'm using Sada is you can start level 1 with Sada, which is really nice. And that's really Sada's strength, actually. You can start her with her, or I guess it's level round 6. But that's kind of the whole benefit of using Sada as a hero. Just those early starts are really nice, in my opinion. Let's see, do we afford this? We do. This freezes next round, I think. Well, I guess it doesn't. I guess it's 67 and 68, yeah. That was close. I actually think we're fine there. Maybe just look closer than it was. So the reason why we have 2 Comanche defenses is it's just a really powerful tower. And with 2, we always have 1 up at all times. Just to kind of catch anything that starts leaking. We'll get the extra helis. And then with this strategy, we always have at least 2 helicopters up as well. Sa Totari. I think we're good. And then just remember on 78, you have a bunch of ceramics, so you do need to drop your abilities on Sada usually to beat the 2 rounds. I think we're good here. I think this looks worse than it is. Yeah. We just use this, right? Nice. We got perma-spike. Z1G. Yeah, the reason why we don't put we don't put any points in this is so we can get this earlier, and we can get it prior to round 80, and that way when this freezes, we get a pretty solid stack here. Don't even need it really. Okay, cool. And now we're working towards Prince of Darkness. One thing you notice, for example, is I didn't put any points in the middle path on this village. This literally is our camo detection, along with obviously Sada and this all-out camo detection. And that's the nice thing when you have a single path like this. You can't just throw like one dude down. I don't know if a sub reaches here or not. It probably does, maybe? Nah, I don't think it does, actually. Sorry. 118,000. Zada actually does pretty good damage to Moabs. I used to think she doesn't, but you can see, like, this is all Moab damage, right? There's nothing she's killing here. How much has this done? 46, that's not bad. Alright, just look how crazy that is. I think we'll drop those. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, it's pretty stacked. I think we can do this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Should have enough gold. And nice. Good Prince of Darkness. Cool. On round 92, we will start placing more towers. The reason why is anything placed after round 91 does not freeze again. So that's the value of waiting. And we're gonna get 024 Blue Gunner. And we're gonna go ahead and just get this guy upgraded. And then we are going to actually drop another spike tower. Actually, let's go do this first. We'll get that later. We're gonna go for shattering shells. It's actually really good. Do we need a micro this at all? Okay, good. We'll get a spike factory later. I don't think we actually think this is better. And then let's get the spike factory. Let's just move this. I don't know if this is gonna make me lose or win. Alright, I think we're good. Nice. I think that looked worse than it was. And then we're gonna get one last spike factory up here. And we're just gonna spam this. And we're done. So yeah, I guess the only thing to note is, if you don't drop this up here next to your discount village, you won't have enough money to get the spike storm. And then of course this did like 7,000 damage towards the BAD, so it's pretty important you can get it. But yeah, that's just a general strategy, and if you don't go this exact strategy, you probably go something similar. So yeah.